Okay, so it is about 8 o'clock right now, and we are on a mission to a Parisian market. So we usually go once a week, and it is about 30 minutes from where we live. So let's go. So here we are at the Bastille Square, and this is the market. Okay. And so this is where we come every Thursday. They are open on Thursdays and on Sundays from 7 o'clock. And usually we come later, but we had some things to do later, so that is why we are here so early. And yeah, our goal is to buy lots of good vegetables and fruits. Hello! So we just got back from the market and successfully unpacked everything. We bought quite a lot of stuff. I will give you some tips about Parisian markets. Let me just tell you about them in the living room. I just came in here because this is more comfortable than standing in the kitchen. And I wanted to be comfortable because I have a lot to say about this subject. So, as a first step, I have some grapes here, which I'm going to snack on a little. Probably not a good idea. It must sound very disgusting in the microphone. But these grapes are delicious. Okay, so about Parisian markets. Well, I'm not a big expert on Parisian markets since we've only been here for 2 weeks. But I just wanted to share my experiences so far. And we have only ever been to the market at Bastille, the one where we were just now. So let's talk about markets in general, why I think it is worth it to go to markets when you are in a foreign city. Well, if you are a tourist in Paris or somewhere else in the world, it might be worth it to go to a market, because a market really represents sometimes the best quality of produce, of vegetables, fruits that you can get in that city. Sometimes you can find, obviously, things that you wouldn't normally find at your home. And it is interesting as an experience because you get to see how the real people shop in markets, and I think that really talks a lot about the culture of that particular country. And if you are in Paris for a longer amount of time, so for example, I am here for 4 months, I really have to settle in here, try to live as a local. Going to the market really has its perks. Other than what I was talking about finding very good quality produce and experiencing the culture. Other than that, this is, I think, true for Paris in particular, because I have never seen this phenomenon before. The fruits and vegetables in supermarkets are extremely overpriced, so almost 2 or 3 times the price as you would get them at a market. And the first week we were here, we were just extremely shocked how the supermarket fruits and vegetables were priced, because we are not used to the fact that you cannot buy your fruits and vegetables in a supermarket at a normal price. So that was the main motivation for us to go to a market, but in the end, I think that probably lucky that this is the way it goes, because otherwise we wouldn't have gone near to a market probably. This particular market is only on Thursdays and Sundays, and it is not as close to us. I'm glad that supermarket prices pushed us to go to a Parisian market. So this is a very important benefit. If you are here living longer, you will find that your fruits and vegetables are much cheaper in a market. I want to say a few words about the fact that if you are in a foreign country and you don't speak the language, because let's face it, not a lot of people speak French who come to Paris, and not a lot of French people speak English. I can say that because I am in a class with a French girl and she said the same thing. So she said that, I'm just quoting her. So not a lot of French people speak English. Because of that, you might find it difficult or scary to go to a market on your own. I was actually very surprised, very happily surprised. At this particular market, people are very friendly. And I have to say that I can speak a little bit French. So only that amount that if I see a sign, I'm not gonna be lost, or if I see very basic things written, I understand them. But especially when it comes to numbers, I don't always understand the number that they are saying, because French numbers are a little bit complicated. It's 2 times 40 plus 10 is 90, or 4 times 20 plus 10 is 90. So that is what you have to deal with if you want to understand French numbers. But if you don't understand the French number, people are very friendly and they will try their best. They will show you the receipt that this is the amount that you will have to pay, or they will try their hardest to figure out the number in English. And I really can see that they are struggling as well, but they are making the effort for you to understand the number, and I think that is very kind. They even ask you where you are coming from if they speak English. If you are going at closing time, they sometimes sell their fruits and vegetables at even a cheaper price than they actually were. So that is also a useful tip. So for these reasons, I extremely recommend you to go to a Parisian market if you have the chance, or if you are staying in Paris for a longer period of time, then you absolutely have to go. That is all I wanted to talk to you about, and I'm getting back to my grapes. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.